everyone. My name is Janet Yellen. I'm the Treasury Secretary of the United States. And on behalf of President Biden, thank you for the chance to say a word about climate change and the threat it poses to our world community. We know climate change will, and indeed already is, affecting us all. But we also know that in few places is the impact greater or more unfair than in Africa. The continent has contributed only marginally to the world's carbon emissions, and yet its people stand to suffer the most because of them. I believe we can still avoid the worst effects of climate change and limit Earth's temperature increase to 1.5 degrees. That's why the United States has rejoined the Paris Agreement. The United States remains a committed development partner for Africa. Climate change, of course, presents a set of technical challenges for developing economies. One is the tension between growth and mitigation. How can African nations be leaders in limiting emissions while still generating economic growth? I know many leaders here have been at the forefront of that conversation. But even as we work to mitigate greenhouse gas emissions, we also must help people cope with the impacts of a climate that is already changing. Thinking more innovatively about adaptation and adaptation finance are key to this. We'll need new ways of mobilizing capital for public projects, like sea barriers and irrigation systems. And we need to ensure that the private sector is pricing in the risk of climate change to their investments too. I want to congratulate the Global Center and the African Development Bank for being leaders in this work and developing this Africa Adaptation Acceleration Program. Please know, the United States is a strong financial supporter of the African Development Bank, and we intend to build on our partnership with you and the broader community of multilateral institutions. Together, I believe we can avoid the worst effects of climate change while helping billions of people adapt to our changing world.